Hi there. In this video, I want to go over some notes with you in regards to introduction to the normal distribution. Okay, so normal distribution, we can assume all values between any two given values, like on a number line, because we're calling it a continuous variable. And we've talked about that somewhat in the past. Okay, so a normal distribution, when this all applies, is if you have a bell-shaped curve. Okay, so we've got a bell-shaped curve. So if you think about the different shapes that we've had of our distributions as we've studied data so far this year, all right, I'm going to put over here, symmetrical is what we're going to call normal, all right? So that's just your, I'm going to say it, bell-shaped curve, as best as I can hand draw that. All right, when you have a symmetrical curve, you're thinking that your mean, I'll use population mean, median, mode, are all going to line up here in the center. Okay, so we think of them right in the center. Your symmetric, left side, right side kind of match up there. Okay, now negative skew, we've been talking about a left tail. So your left tail, okay, a lot of data over here, and it tails to the left. Okay, lots of times we may think of this as having an outlier sitting out here. Okay, and so if that's the case, as far as mean, median, mode lining up, your mode, okay, is going to go. Then in here someplace you'd find your median. And then your mean is going to be on the left side of the mode and the median, okay? Because that mean cannot resist the outlier. It's going to chase it out to the end. Okay, outliers or outlier, okay? So it's going to be further down here to the left side, okay? Similarly, if you have a positive skew, right, so your graph's kind of like this, or a right tail. Okay, again, same idea, just a different way of saying it. Out here somewhere, you're going to see an outlier or outliers. Okay, so again, this direction, your mode's back here at most. Median should fall in the middle, and then your mean, okay, so your mean is going to be down this direction to the right, chasing that outlier. So again, this has a right tail, so that's going to be our shape. Okay, and again, the mean cannot resist outliers, median can. Okay, so on your guided notes, at this point in time, right in here on your notes is a pretty fancy looking formula. Okay, so I'm going to say no worries with this formula, because to start off our introduction, we're just going to use the table to find the values that we need. Okay, so this formula in here on your guided notes actually builds the table that we're going to reference when we do our problems. Okay, so as we keep moving forward here, the curves that we see when we use a table are going to be completely dependent on where the mean is located and the mean's friend, which is standard deviation. Okay, and I'll make a little comment about the standard deviation while I'm here. The larger that standard deviation is, okay, so the larger the standard deviation, the more spread out your curve's going to be. Okay, or maybe you want to think it's a little bit flatter. Okay, so it's going to be kind of like that maybe. Okay, because the standard deviation is going to stretch it further left to right, so it flattens that curve just a bit. Okay, and I think at this point in time we're pretty much in good shape for the first page of intro. Okay, so again, this has been normal distribution, just some introduction notes, part 1. Have a great day.